into my life like a gentle flame, soft on the outside, but it burned just the same. You held me close, then you let me fall, and I still hear your voice through it all. I should've known better than to trust those eyes, beautiful lies wrapped in soft goodbyes. You said forever, but forever left, and now I'm learning how to breathe again. You heartbreaker, you love, how could you lift me up just to cut me down? You heartbreaker, you love, why did you smile while watching me drown? I gave you my soul, you tore it apart. You heartbreaker, you broke my heart. I replay every moment like a film in my mind, wondering why I didn't see the warning signs. You touched my hands, but never touched my soul. You promised warmth, but left me cold. I should've known better than to trust those eyes, beautiful lies wrapped in soft goodbyes. You said forever, but forever lied, and now I'm left bleeding inside. You heartbreaker, you love, how could you lift me up just to cut me down? You heartbreaker, you love, why did you smile while watching me drown? I gave you my soul, you tore it apart. You heartbreaker, you broke my heart. Maybe love was just a game to you, but I gave you everything I knew. Now I'm standing in the ruins you made, trying to heal from the mess you gave. You heartbreaker, you love, why did you turn my dreams into scars? You heartbreaker, you love, now I'm learning who you really are. I gave you my soul, you tore it apart. You heartbreaker, you never loved me from the start. The night is quiet, but my heart is loud. I'm drowning in memories I can't turn down. Your shadow still standing in the corner of my room. Every thought of you feels like another wound. I try to breathe, but your name pulls me under. Every promise you made still echoes like thunder. And I hate that I have to reach for you, even when I know we're through. I'm crying in the dark where no one sees my pain, hiding all the tears that fall like endless rain. You were my light, now you're just a scar, and I'm here alone, crying in the dark, crying in the dark, crying for the love that broke my heart. I sit with the pieces of what we used to be. Your voice still whispers like you're next to me. I keep replaying the last words you said, every goodbye crying in the dark where no one sees my pain, hiding all the tears that fall like endless rain. You were my light, now you're just a scar, and I'm here alone, crying in the dark, crying in the dark, crying for the love that broke my heart. Maybe I should've known love was never meant to last, but I held on too tightly to the ghost of her past. And now I'm left with the ache of where we'll never be, wishing the darkness could set me free. I'm crying in the dark, hoping someday I'll heal, but heartbreak is a wound that still feels too real. You were my light, now your world's apart, so I'm here, still crying in the dark, crying in the dark, crying for the love that broke my heart. The lights are dimming in this empty space. I trace the silence like it's your face. Every memory slips like sand through my hands, and I'm trying to live a life I don't understand. You were the color that filled my sky, but now I'm learning how to say goodbye. And every step I take feels hollow as I fade to gray slow. I'm fading to gray slow, losing myself in the places you used to go. Your voice is a ghost that I still follow, breaking me down soft and low. I'm fading to gray slow, where the shadows know what I can't show. I'm losing the light, losing control as I fade to gray slow. Your sweater's still hanging on the back of the door, like you might walk in, but you don't anymore. I replay our laughter until it hurts. Love turns to ashes before it turns to dirt. You were the color that made me whole, now I'm just trying to calm my soul, but every heartbeat feels so shallow as I fade to gray. I'm fading to gray slow, losing myself in the places you used to go. Your voice is a ghost that I still follow, breaking me down soft and low. I'm fading to gray slow, where the shadows know what I can't show. I'm losing the light, losing control as I fade to gray slow. Maybe love was brighter than I knew, maybe I was only alive because of you. Now all that's left is a quiet echo, pulling me down soft and slow. I'm fading to gray slow, falling apart in the afterglow of the love that left too long ago. Yet I still hold on, no, I'm fading to gray slow, losing the last of the colors you stole. Fading to gray slow. I've been walking through the silence where your voice once filled the air. Now the echoes feel like nothing, just reminders you're not there. I keep reaching for your shadow, but it slips between my hands like a truth I never wanted, and a hurt I never planned. And the hollow in my chest grows deeper with your name. Welcome to the great void, where love goes when it dies, where the pieces of our story flow like ashes in the sky. It's the space you left behind me, where the light was destroyed. Now I'm living in the silence of the grave. The grave void. I still talk to you at midnight, though I know you'll never hear. When the world feels overwhelming, I still wish that you were near. But the nights are getting darker, and my hands are turning cold, 'cause I'm clinging to a future that we never got to hold. And the weight of losing you is a truth I can't avoid. Welcome to the great void, where our memories fade slow, where the love that felt eternal has nowhere left to go. It's the place I fall asleep in when my whole hope gets destroyed. I'm alone with all the shadows in the grave. The grave void. Maybe this is what remains when the last goodbye is said. Just a heart that keeps on beating in a body feeling dead. Now I'm lost in the great void, in the ruins of our life. You moved on like it was nothing, left me stranded in the night. And I'm screaming for a reason, but the truth just fills the void. That you're gone and I'm still falling through the void. Great void. I keep sinking, but no one hears the sound. I still replay the nights we held the world between our hands. You were whispering forever, like it was something we could plan. Now the rooms are getting quieter, and your laughter starts to fade, but I still feel the warmth of you in every memory we made. Even though you're gone, every heartbeat pulls me back to those moments of pleasure, those seconds we live like gold. Before the tears, before the ending, before the nights got cold. I give anything and I learn to breathe again. But I'm still aching at the core. I thought love was something certain, something time could never steal. But even beauty turns to heartbreak when the pain becomes too real. You're the ghost inside the silence that I can't stop hearing, babe. Those moments of pleasure, the quiet sunrise on your skin, the way you said my name like I was where your heart had been. Now they're falling through my fingers and I can't hold them together. All I'm living with now, all I'm living with are those moments of pleasure. Maybe we were fragile, maybe we were meant to break, but loving you still feels like the sweetest kind of ache. Moments of pleasure, they haunt me in the night. They remind me of a love that almost made it right. And even though it's over, I remember you forever. Not for the pain you left, but the moments of pleasure, they still shimmer in my heart, even as everything else fades. We were painting constellations on the ceiling of our dreams. Now the stars we used to follow don't mean anything to me. You said love was never easy, but you didn't stay to try. You just left me with the silence and the questions in goodbye. I'm still holding on to moments that you walked away from. This is what we lost, a heart that beat for two, a future built on promises we never saw come true. This is what remains, just echoes of the cost. You found your way to freedom, and I'm grieving what we lost. I still see you in the doorway, I still feel you in my hands. I replay our faded laughter like a song that never ends. You moved on without a warning, left me stranded in the past. Guess forever wasn't ours, just a word we couldn't grasp. And I give anything to tell you that I'm still not moving on. This is what we lost, the nights we swore were ours, the safety in your voice, the comfort in your arms. Now I'm left with memories and the weight of who we were. This is what we lost, and it hurts to know you're sure. Maybe love just wasn't strong enough, maybe timing fell apart, but I'm still standing in the wreckage with your fingerprints on my heart. This is what we lost, a love I couldn't save. You walked out of the story while I stayed inside the page. And maybe you're not hurting, but I'm paying every cost, 'cause you found someone new, and I'm still crying for what we lost. Yeah, this is what we lost. Every scar I hide beneath my skin holds a secret you'll never know. A fight I lost, a tear I cried, a love that burned too slow. I trace the lines in the quiet and I remember what they cost. Every touch, every word, every goodbye is a piece of me you lost. I've tried to cover up the pain, pretend that it's all gone, but the truth is written on my body in a language you don't know. 'Cause scars tell stories of all the love that left me broken. On nights I cried alone and words I wish were spoken. They're the maps of heartbreak, the proof that I survived. Scars tell stories of the love I kept alive. I still see your shadow in the mirror, even though you're far away. Your laughter lingers in my veins, a ghost I can't betray. Every scar is a reminder of the battles we went through. Some I carried, some I can't undo. I wear them like a warning to anyone who dares to stay. Love can heal and love can hurt, but some wounds never fade. 'Cause scars tell stories of all the love that left me broken. On nights I cried alone and words I wish were spoken. They're the maps of heartbreak, the proof that I survived. Scars tell stories of the love I kept alive. Maybe one day I'll find someone who sees the story in my skin, who knows that every mark I carry is the proof of where I've been. Until then I'll keep walking with the history I bear. Every scar a chapter of a love beyond repair. Scars tell stories of all the love that left me broken. On nights I cried alone and words I wish were spoken. They're the maps of heartbreak, the proof that I survived. Scars tell stories of the love I kept alive. Scars tell stories, and I'm still alive. I'm holding pieces of a promise you swore you'd never throw away, but every word you left behind still cuts me deeper every day. The mirror shows a stranger now, someone I don't recognize. You took the light out of my heartbeat, left me drowning in goodbyes. I tried to mend the cracks you made, but they just kept getting worse. You gave me all your half-love, then left me with the hurt. I'm broken beyond repair, there's nothing left for you to save. You walked out with the last of me, now all I feel is what you gave. You tore apart the parts of me that used to love without fear. Now I'm standing in the ruins, broken, carved yours into my bones. You turned our home into a memory, a place I can't call home. I traced the ghost of who I was before you ripped my world in two. I didn't know a heart could shatter just by being loved by you. I patched myself with silence, but the silence always breaks. It echoes everything you promised and every truth you couldn't face. I'm broken beyond repair. There's nothing left for you to say. You walked out with the last of me. Now all I feel is what you gave. You tore apart the parts of me that used to love without fear. Now I'm standing in the ruins, broken beyond repair. Maybe healing isn't meant for me. Maybe some souls stay undone. Maybe loving you was poison that I mistook for love. If time could sew me back again, I'd still feel where you tore. Some damages are permanent, some hearts don't heal anymore. 'Cause I'm broken beyond repair, left with pieces everywhere. You moved on like it meant nothing, while I'm still gasping for air. You tore apart the parts of me that believed you'd always care. Now I know some love destroys you till you're broken beyond repair. I've been holding on to pieces of a love that's turning cold. Every moment feels like losing everything we used to hold. Your voice is getting quieter, your touch is slipping through my hands. I'm trying not to let you go, but you're already gone again. I keep reaching for the memory, but it's drifting like the tide. And every time I close my eyes, you disappear inside. So fade away now, if leaving's what you need somehow. I won't beg you just to stay, if your heart's not with me now. It's tearing me apart, but I can't make you love me anyhow. If letting go is all that's left, then baby, fade away now. I still hear you in the hallway, like you're walking back to me, but the truth keeps hitting harder. You're not who you used to be. I'm talking to the silence, like it's something you can't hear. I'm trying to save a feeling that's been dying for a year. I gave you all my honesty, you gave me half a good I'll let you move on. Yeah, fade away now. Take the pieces you allowed. I'll learn to breathe without you, even though I don't know how. It's tearing me apart, but I can't hold you to a vow. If love is something you outgrew, then baby, fade now, fade away now. Fade away now, fade away now. Fade away now. I've been walking through the darkness with your shadow on my skin. Every memory cuts like glass, reminding me where we've been. I try to speak, but nothing comes. My voice is shaking in my chest. I'm haunted by the words I say, the ones I never should have kept. You left me in the quiet, where all the noise is playing, and every tear I swallow feels like thunder in my veins. This is my silent scream, the one you'll never hear from me. I'm breaking down behind the walls where no one's ever seen. I'm drowning underneath the things I never said, the things I couldn't be. You walked away so easily and left me with my silent scream.
I replay all your promises, they echo like they're mocking me. A soundtrack of what could have been, of a love that couldn't breathe. Your name still cracks across my heart like lightning in an empty sky. I keep pretending I'm okay, but even hope has learned to lie. You taught me how to love you, then taught me how to bleed. Now the quiet in my chest is louder than my heartbeat.
This is my silent scream, the one you'll never hear from me. I'm breaking down behind the walls where no one's ever seen. I'm drowning underneath the things I never said, the things I couldn't be. You walked away so easily and left me with my silent scream. If I could speak the truth out loud, would it bring you back to me? Or would my words just disappear like all our memory? I'm trapped inside a moment that refuses to move on.
A love that died without a sound, but still hurts like a bomb. This is my silent scream, the pain that lives inside of me. A broken voice that never had a chance to come clean. I'm falling endlessly into the pieces of who I used to be. You took the life right out of me, and now I'm left with my silent scream.
I try to tell myself I'm fine, but the truth still cuts like steel. Every night I hear your footsteps in a house you'll never feel. Your toothbrush is by the mirror, your jacket's hanging on the door. It's crazy how a single memory can I've been bleeding in the quiet, where the world can't see me fall. I whisper that I'm healing, but I'm barely standing at all. 'Cause the pain is real, it's not something time can steal. Every piece of you still lingers in the places I can't heal. And I hate the way it feels, like my heart forgot how to deal. You walked away like it was nothing, but to me the pain is real.
I've been drowning in the silence, you left hanging in the air. I tell myself to move on, but my body stays right here. Your voice is like a weapon, still echoing in my bones. It's hard to let somebody go when they were once your home.
I'm falling into memories, the ones I swore I'd never chase, but they hit me like a nightmare every time I see your face. 'Cause the pain is real, it's not something time can steal. Every piece of you still lingers in the places I can't heal. And I hate the way it feels, like my heart forgot how to deal. You walked away like it was nothing, but to me the pain is real. I wish I could forget you, but forgetting isn't kind.
It takes the love we shared and leaves the damage in my mind.
If only you would stay, if only love was strong enough. But I'm learning the hard way
That sometimes love just isn't love.
Yeah, the pain is real, it's the only thing I feel. Your goodbye left such a hollow, nothing else could ever fill. And it cuts deeper still, knowing you won't ever know how hard it is to breathe, how hard it is to heal. When the pain is real. I wake up to the memory of the night you walked away. The silence feels like punishment for every word I couldn't say. Your sweater's on the chair still, your perfume lingers in the air, but all it does is haunt me like a ghost that isn't there. I keep replaying every moment, every touch and every kiss, trying to find the exact second where everything went amiss. 'Cause this is hell, living without you is hell. Every breath I take reminds me that I'm breathing by myself, and it hurts like nothing else. I'm trapped inside the ruins of the love we couldn't tell. Yeah, this is hell, this is hell. I still sleep on the edge now, even though you're not in bed. Your voice is carved inside my mind, it's the only thing I hear instead. Photographs become my torture, I stare too long, I fall apart. Your smile was my salvation, now it's tearing me apart. Every promise that we whisper feels like lies we didn't mean. I'm drowning in the aftermath of what we couldn't keep. 'Cause this is hell, living this is her.